Hello, we are in A Course in Miracles workbook for students, part 1 of the workbook, lesson 83. Today, let us review lesson 65. My only function is the one God gave me. I have no function but the one God gave me. This recognition releases me from all conflict because it means I cannot have conflicting goals. With one purpose only, I am always certain what to do, say, and think. All doubt must disappear as I acknowledge that my only function is the one God gave to me. More specific applications of this idea might take these forms. My perception of this does not change my function. This does not give me a function other than the one God gave me. Let me not use this to justify a function God did not give to me. Review of Lesson 66. My happiness and my function are one. All things that come from God are one. They come from oneness and must be received as one. Fulfilling my function is my happiness because both come from the same source, and I must learn to recognize what makes me happy if I would find forgiveness. Some useful forms for specific applications of this idea are: this cannot separate my happiness from my function. The oneness of my happiness and my function remains wholly unaffected by this. Nothing, including this, can justify the illusion of happiness apart from my function. All right, and now we are going to read Robert Perry and Alan Watson's commentary. Lesson 83. Review of Lesson 65. My only function is the one God gave me. And Lesson 66. My happiness and my function are one. Please review the practice instructions in the introduction. Commentary. To be without conflicting goals in life is a wonderful blessing. Most of the time I feel stressed out with conflicting goals. I want to exercise, but I have a deadline to meet for work. I want to spend time with my friends, but my favorite TV program is on, and so on. When I'm able to realize that my only function is the one God gave me, forgiveness, or simply being happy instead of being angry or upset, things become marvelously clear. My goal becomes to be at peace, to be happy, to be serene, and unaffected by what surrounds me. What to do, what to say, and what to think simply come to me. Perhaps I realize that it makes no difference whether I exercise or write. Perhaps I realize that one or the other can wait. Remembering my one and only true goal somehow sorts out everything else. I used to think that when I had a conflict, the only way to become peaceful again was to make a decision, to resolve the conflict. It rarely worked. Usually when I made a choice, I felt some distress at what I was leaving undone, or some loss at what I could not do because of my choice. For example, watch TV or be with my friends. One or the other had to be sacrificed. Lately, I've begun to realize that if I put becoming peaceful at the top of the list, if I choose to be peaceful first, before making my decision, perhaps taking a moment just to close my eyes, be quiet, remembering who is with me, the decision becomes simple and there is no sense of sacrifice. When I put peace first, I just know what to do. This is the way to be happy. My function is one with my happiness. If I can be at peace, letting go of my grievances, the little demands I constantly make of life. I'm sorry, did I say that properly? If I can be at peace, letting go of my grievances, the little demands, sorry, I constantly make of life, I am happy. Like forgiveness, happiness is a choice I can make anytime. They go hand in hand. I noticed today that the examples given of different ways to apply the ideas in specific situations seem to emphasize a kind of negation. They stress that the situation or the way we perceive it cannot affect us if we so choose. The way I perceive this doesn't change my function, give me a different function, or justify selecting a goal other than the one God gave me. No matter what I see, no matter what happens, nothing will alter the fact that the only way I will find happiness is if I fulfill my function of forgiveness, blessing, and peace. There is no happiness apart from my function, and I am deceived by an illusion whenever I think there is. Do I expect to find happiness by indulging worry, justifying my anger, indulging my appetites, or licking my wounds of pain? It will never happen. Only in forgiveness, only in releasing everyone and everything from all my demands and expectations, only in quiet peacefulness of mind will I ever find my happiness. Thank you, love, for joining with me, my dearest friends. I love you. Lesson 83. My only function is the one God gave me, and my happiness and my function are one. Have a beautiful day. Have fun. Live in forgiveness and happiness and love.